What is going on, everybody? It is Big B Brick Reviews here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the BrickArms famas assault rifle, one of my favorite bullpups of all time. Now, I first got familiar with this specific assault rifle in a game, a mobile game called Bullet Force. And I kind of looked over the assault rifle at first when in game. I would always buy other weapons that I thought would give me the upper hand against my opponent. But then one day, this guy kept taking me out with the assault rifle, the famas. And I'm like, you know what? If I've already purchased that and it's already in my arsenal in the game, maybe I should give it a try. And oh my gosh, that thing frickin' whooped some major butt, okay? And I've loved it ever since, and it's proven time and time again that it can be effective. And it has a fire rate it has a rate of fire between 900 and 1100 rounds per minute. Okay? Like, think about that. Think of how fast it dispenses rounds. That is so freaking amazing. And it utilizes a lever-delayed blowback system. Like, you can see, like, the lever right here on the top. So, one of the things I love about BrickArms is how good they are at getting the detail. As you can see with what the real version looks like, the magazine is behind the trigger. That's why it is called a bullpup. That's what that word means. And so, I'm pretty sure you can guess that BrickArms couldn't really put the full magazine because it would get in the way of the minifigure's arm. Speaking of minifig, let's see what it looks like in a minifigure's hand. It looks freaking awesome. If you guys want me to take the bipod off, I'm gonna take it off. It looks amazing. Now, the famas or Felice assault rifle de la manufacture des armes. So it's a French assault rifle, so I apologize if my enunciation of that was horrible. But it was designed in the beginning of 1967 by Paul Telele with functional prototypes completed by the end of the 1960s. It was officially adopted by the French Army as the F1 model in 1978. So, almost 10 years after it was manufactured. And a lot of you guys might know, if you are familiar with this rifle, that it is nicknamed the French Bugle. So, as you may or may not know, I love suppressors. And what I did was I cut off this tip, so the muzzle, and I put a suppressor on the end. So let's see what that looks like. I think it looks pretty good. And what I love, another thing I love, is the handle, or actually it's actually the sights. Because when you look down the sights of a real famas assault rifle, it's like you're looking down an alleyway. Because there's really long walls on either side. I haven't gotten the privilege to shoot a famas assault rifle yet, but I have shot other rifles. In fact, the other day I shot an HK-53, but it kept jamming. But at the gun range they said, hey, since it kept jamming, you know what, we're going to let you have a free session with a full auto AR-15. And the famas assault rifle, it shoots the 5.56 x 45mm NATO cartridge. And it was actually designed for that specific round, which is pretty cool. And again, BrickArms did a phenomenal job, and I feel like they got it almost like all the way accurate, again, aside from the magazine. But like I said, if they did make the magazine as accurate as the one in real life, then it wouldn't be able to fit in the minifigure's hand. And you could say, Big B Bricks, why not just have them make the magazine as it looks in real life, but then it would be diagonal. So as you can see, like the magazine, in fact, it probably wouldn't, I don't think it'd be able to stick out, like protrude, and the aim would be off. So like you'd probably get your opponent, but it'd be firing, and the bullets would just ding, 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 ding. I mean, they'd probably the shrapnel would probably bounce off the walls and like still hit him, but I honestly think that they made the right decision with making the magazine as short as it is. And you can always, like, I know, you can always pretend, you know. And usually the FAMAS ammo capacity is 25 to 30 rounds, but in some video games like Bullet Force, you can get that up to, I believe, like 40 to 45, I think, but I'm not certain. So I think it's cool that you can fit 2 FAMASes by the handles in a minifigure's hand. So I wanted to show that you could do that. So I just think that's cool. Like, here's the one with the muzzle, and here's the one with the suppressor. You know what? I'm going to do it in individual hands, just so you get a better look. So, I like the look. Again, BrickArms did a phenomenal job. I can't say that enough. Like, if you guys want to use the FAMAS in your BrickArms stop motions, where your minifig needs an assault rifle with a fast rate of fire, guys, get the BrickArms FAMAS, because it's awesome. And if you're wondering where I got, man, that was on there, the suppressor, I get them at minifigcat.com. They make really good suppressors for BrickArms. Minifig Cat is a different company, but a lot of their stuff is compatible with BrickArms. Well, somewhat. You can kind of see the crack right there when I was putting on the suppressor. It kind of cracked, but just a little one, honestly. Like, you could easily probably fix it with Loctite glue, but I cut it up, well, cut the off and, oh my gosh, the end off, sorry, the muzzle. So yeah, so just I would cut like right at the edge, and you should be good if you want to put the suppressor on. So I'm going to put it back on. Well, since this one kind of has a tight grip, I guess you could like put it on a little bit of the ways, but oh my gosh, there we go. So I actually got the idea of putting it on all the way from this specific image. Like, look how close it's like covering the muzzle completely. So I'm like, you know what? I mean, if it works, it works. So, and this one you can kind of see it's almost all the way to the handle, but like there's like a little shred of the muzzle right here. So, yeah. I have used the FAMAS in other video games, like Call of Duty, Dead Switch 3, that's another one of my favorites. It's a two-dimensional shooter. I've also used it in Far Cry, Madness combat games. Those are really fun. Some of these games are just like little like cartoony games, shooters that you can find on the internet. So, yeah, but they do got quite the arsenal. So, yeah. So I've used the FAMAS in a lot of video games. It has definitely served me well. So, and another cool thing you can do with the assault rifle is, if you have a small rubber band like this, you can use it as a sash for your BrickArms. I thought I would give you guys a 360. So I just added the XMP in his hands just for effect. So you can use the rubber band as kind of a sash, like a strap to hold it. So just for like a cool picture. So yeah, if you ever have these little small rubber bands, especially if like they're black or gray, they go great with BrickArms and minifigs. So I feel like it looks really, really cool. So, guys, that wraps it up for this BrickArm review. Next time, I will be doing a review on a custom-made SMG, well, a BrickArms mod. So, tune in for that next time. Guys, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. And can't wait to see you next time. Thank you. This is Big B Bricks out.